Hello everyone, this is Dan with DB Enterprise. Today we wanted to show you guys a little bit of what we do and about what we've been doing. We have a job that has been a long time in the making. We're actually in Geneva, Nebraska, and we are digging out a full basement, and it's been the wildest ride. The things that we found in this place, this building was built in 1887, and there's been just a ton of stuff. We removed about 3 feet of dirt from the basement. And I think we're at truck number 24, 25 at the moment. And it's the 25th truck of dirt that came out of here. So we have found numerous amount of things, and we're going to be showing pictures and some videos of stuff that we found. And we've literally found boxes of fun stuff, from clocks, watches, mantle pieces, bottles. I mean, you name it, we found it. It's kind of freaking awesome. But that's part of what's happened, and what happens with working in these old buildings. You never know what you're going to find. And there's just been a bunch of stuff. So right now, what we're working on is we made a big old pad yesterday, and we have a crazy little contraption we had to build. But yesterday we had to build up a big a frame, I should say. We had to frame out this whole section. Well, to get some height on this building, what we had to do is we had to dig down past the foundation wall. So we went down a little bit further than we thought we were going to have to go. So we went down about 6 inches lower to give ourselves a 7.5 foot height here in the basement. So we're going to be throwing we threw 4 inches of concrete down there. So we built the frame out, threw the concrete down, made a back wall to support the dirt from pouring back out from underneath. There was already a concrete floor here down below, and what we did is we just made a form in the front, and we put a step. There's all the stuff we have going on here. The step, and we went around all the drain pipes and stuff, and kind of got some stuff going on. We have everything thrown along the edges because we're prepping now for the next push we have going on. So we threw about 6 yards of concrete here, and we're prepping for another push here. So we had to reinforce all the footings along the edge because the ground was a little humid, so it was kind of eating away at the concrete that was placed underneath those rocks. It's all natural stone, and it did have some concrete, but the mix was very sandy, so it was really falling apart. You can see that these guys actually did a little bit of work on this wall before and just reconcreted this sometime in the 30s, 40s, 50s. Who knows? You know, this thing's a really old building, so there's been a lot of stuff going on in here. But a lot of cool stonework. We love the stonework along the edges. The lighting is just really cool on it. So we're going to be throwing some rebar down, making a grid system. We did put some reinforcements. You can see the little pads there. Those things are 2 feet down. This guy here has a 2 foot down square. And this guy's a reinforcement for a little beam. We're going to be putting new beams along this guy and finishing this up. So we have some pads here, a pad here, and a pad there. It's going to be it's holding up our I-beam up here. It's a 4x6. There's a giant safe upstairs that we're trying to hold up. So we made these little pads for it. So that's really cool. This guy right here, same thing. It's a 2 foot deep pad. We have a couple more going down. We're going to be making a hole over here. Actually, we already did dig it out. We got a hole dug out here. We're going to make a little frame for it. What we're doing with that is that we're going to be doing making a elevator there. This is the chute that we're using, a little ladder. A little freaking slide. A slide so we slide down the concrete. So all the concrete that's going to be dumped down here is going to go down this freaking slide. It's just going to slide down. So that's going to be freaking wild. And it's all this is a piece of tin. We just kind of built it up and screwed this thing together. We kind of engineered that thing out of nowhere. So we were going to make a hole in the ground up top and the front doors, but we had a problem with that. There was concrete. There was actually concrete between the floors and all the places around. Everything's been a surprise here. The staircase, we're about to dump that staircase and just make it into a giant slide. But we decided to keep the staircase for future use, and then we made that hole so we could put an elevator in to higher and lower some machinery or items down into the basement, so that'd be kind of cool. There's a couple other projects going on in the back, and we found a couple secret rooms. We found a secret room here in the front, and we found one in the back. On it. It's over by the garbage can. We found that guy. So once we took off all the walls and cleared everything out, started finding rooms. We naturally had to drill through to see what the hell was back there. And then back there, we found another secret under the door. So there's like doors leading out to the street, which is kind of cool. And I guess they used to be old doors people used to walk out of to go shopping and or have as fire escapes. There's another place over here we found. This thing was completely covered with triply boards, and it had a vacuum line that kind of went over here. This guy, same idea. There is a secret room behind this guy that is. Let's see if I can turn my light on here. Dang it, battery too low to use flash, but we got a secret room. We're gonna have to leave this for a part 2. So this guy's a staircase that was leading outside. We're gonna have to put a little elevator in here so we could elevate stuff in and out of this place. So that'll be freaking awesome. So that's going to be another exciting update to this building. So you're going to stay tuned for that stuff or check in with that. So these are all the bottles and things that we found inside the dirt. We found some really cool glass bottles. Old, I don't know if they're wine bottles, but it was just stuff that we just kept finding inside the dirt. They were super dusty, some of these guys. But yeah, these guys were halfway sticking out. Some of them were inside. It's just the coolest thing. Here's one here, old Vaseline bottle. Vaseline, well, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Chesbro, New York. That's freaking cool. I know we did find, there was a bottle here somewhere. A little guy here that said poison. Look at the cap on these things. How cool that is. This is El Kaya. So yeah, there's just so many little bottles and cool looking bottles. Look at these things. It's freaking awesome. We got to clean them off and just keep taking a look at them. These things are mason jars. We found one with water in it. God knows what the heck is in there. But there's just a ton of little stuff. Even the cool little bottles. Check that out. There's some of them have writing on them. This one says squee or something. I don't even know what. Squib? It's a squib. I don't know if anybody knows about that guy, but squid. That's cool, man. But there's a ton of stuff. We'll have to go through all these bottles later. We'll set them up on a table and check them out. These guys, too, we'll find these guys, and these are cool. We'll talk about all this stuff later. I'm getting called upon. We'll see you guys later.